Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Well, we're gonna make some pancakes.
Yeah,
some pannenkoeks, actually.
Yeah, this makes us all happy. We're big fans. Bill Waring joining us, the Dutch president from, of course, the Dutch Pannenkoek House. Did we say it right, Bill?
Pannenkoek. Perfect.
Pannenkoek.
Perfect.
Pannenkoek. Explain that for people, and I can't imagine there are many that haven't been, but explain the pannenkoek versus a pancake.
Well, a pannenkoek is a little bit thicker than a crepe and thinner than the traditional North American pancake, and it's 12 inches in diameter.
It's huge.
And if you cut it into square inch pieces, and for those of you that don't know what a square inch is, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to explain.
2.5 centimeters square.
There you go, but you get 112 bites.
112 bites?
112 bites.
How many pancakes and pannenkoeks do you think you've eaten in the course of your career?
Me?
Not too many. Tell us, this is such a great story, and I think for a lot of people, knowing the history of a place really adds to the idea of it as well. Tell us a little bit about the history of the Dutch Pannenkoek House.
Well, my business partner, John Dyes, came to Canada in 1955. He'd been in the Dutch Army, and basically in those days, in Holland, in the Netherlands, they were trying to create an export market for Holland, so they said, okay, we'll pay your way as native Dutch people to go anywhere in the world. So he and his friend that he grew up with, who was also in the Dutch Army at the time, they decided that they wanted to come to Canada, so they gave them money, came over on the ship, got off in Halifax, and I forget the name of the port, but it's a big deal, and took the train across the country, got as far as Edmonton. It's the middle of winter. Got off in Edmonton. Here's these Dutch boys getting off the train in Edmonton in the middle of winter. And they took them into the immigration hall, and he said it was funny because these big Ukrainian farmers came in that day, and they would look around and they'd look over and see the Dutch boys who had been in farm communities in Holland.
Who can work, who can't.
Oh, well, I'll take the guy over there with the big thighs because he can come and work on my farm for me.
He can pull the plow, he can do all those things.
So these guys, they started talking amongst themselves that night, and they said, we got to get out of here. And that night, they actually jumped out of the window and took the last bit of their money that they had and came to Vancouver. And John and his partner ended up on Vancouver Island working in a logging camp where he learned how to speak English. And you know what that means?
Yes.
What kind of English? Lots of.
Now we should get started on the pancake while we're talking here.
Okay, but at any rate.
We're cheating. We have forms and everything.
Of course we do.
Well,
They've got to be a perfect
They have
circle.
to be perfect. Okay.
Now we're going to do a couple at a time here?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, so he got into a car accident when he was here in Vancouver. Go ahead, give it a spray.
Okay.
And, I should probably on that one there too.
There you go.
All right.
Good. Boy, this is fun. Anyone else? Anyone? Scott? Victor?
No, but you can take that home, Mike. It'll make your weekend a better place.
Okay, now these are lessons, right? So it's all
secret?
It's all in the wrist. Yes, 11 secret herbs and spices.
Do you want to take care of that?
You'll notice because I'm going to get you guys here to pour that one. So you got to watch how I do this one here. And you kind of hold it like a pencil, okay? About halfway down the length of it.
Okay.
And then go around the outside.
Around the outside.
And the idea
outside?
is to make it thin.
Right.
So you don't want grouping. Okay.
You don't want to make it too thick because then it's not going to cook properly, and it won't be like a traditional Dutch pannenkoek.
All right. Now, is the recipe for this different than pancakes that we're familiar with?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And I could tell you what it is, but, well, you know how I'm saying.
Then, you'd have to do some damage.
Of batter?
So.
Okay, so tell us, how many different kinds of pancakes are there on the menu?
Around the outside.
You know what? I think it's probably pretty close to 100, but there are so many.
I did not do this right. I am so sorry.
People can play with the combinations.
I'm Irish. If it were potatoes, I'd be good.
You can come up with any kind of combination and permutation that you would like.
Yeah,
Wait.
well, and that's part of the fun and the joy, I think, as well. So we got up to a car accident, and then we got distracted. I want to know what happened after that.
How does it end?
This is days of your life. Okay,
How
perfect.
did we get into pancakes, though?
So he got into a car accident in Vancouver, and while he was waiting to have all of that settled, he ran out of money. Now, John's a really interesting guy, and if you ever get a chance, you should meet him because he does really weird things. And one of the things that he did is that he took an ad out of the newspaper, and to this very day, he saved that ad. And it said, young man wanted to learn the restaurant business. He still has that ad. Would you have done that? He still has that ad.
And that's the ad that started all this.
Well, then he went to work for a guy by the name of Nick Constabaris. and got into the restaurant business. And the rest, as we shall say,
Is history.
How do you know when to flip? Is it
Are
is
they
it a
bubbles?
look? Is it a feel?
as it starts, you can see it's sort of drying out here.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is just run this knife around the edge to make sure that it doesn't stick.
Man,
Okay.
the flipping is going to be.
Okay,
And
so
then you
what
take
we're
the
going
rings
to
off.
do is we're going to let these keep going because we've got to have time for our eating contest.
All right.
Because Scott and Vic are here, of course, from Reviews on the Run, and we're going to challenge, we'll let you take care of these ones. We're going to challenge
Ooh.
Scott and Eckford to eat a pancake. So come on in, you guys.
So now wait a second. We have team captains, Fiona and Vic.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Okay.
All right. Hello, hello.
So, Vic, you dress Eckford's and I'll dress Scott's.
Bill,
and
what kind of crazy combinations have you seen over the years at
Let's just do it.
All right. let's
at
go.
the Dutch?
You know what? There doesn't seem to be any end to what I've seen. It's just people put all kinds of stuff. Although the traditional ones, of course, are ham and cheese,
Oh, wait.
apple, sugar,
No,
and cinnamon.
You can't
Yeah.
finger the cheese and then take it away. Apple and cinnamon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a perfect one.
There we go. Scott,
She calls this one Mr. Happy.
your pancake's
That's what it
ready.
is.
That looks
love
almost
that.
exactly like me.
So
Pete.
You're allergic to strawberries, right?
have any of them been
will be
generated
great.
by customers over
Oh,
the years?
absolutely.
Like people
Right,
that have
yeah.
just come up with the perfect combination, come back constantly, and they get on the menu?
Okay, if you do me.
You gotta hold it straight up, up,
Which way?
upside down,
Okay.
like that.
Oh, you guys.
I was in the restaurant business 8 years ago. No, I wasn't.
Were you? Did you keep the original?
Listen, Vic and I just hand washed our toupees last night,
Okay.
so please don't get anything
So
on our
I
toupees.
think
Thank you for the
Basically-
sticker.
You're very welcome.
you guys have the choice of using
Wait, I want to watch
cutlery.
Bill flip this when he has a chance.
Or
I want to see
not.
this done.
What is this?
Using what?
Cutlery.
No, we don't need
Butter.
cutlery.
You guys
you
don't
like
need
butter,
it?
right?
Yeah, I like butter, but not that much.
This is fine. This is
Don't kill me.
Oh, not yet.
There's nothing to
Okay.
put. Oh, there's a knife
There you
there.
go.
Okay, good. All right.
We're not going to use the fork and knife.
put that right in
Oh,
there.
no, now we might have to.
Wow.
This looks just like my
Fiona,
honey.
you are so creative. I,
I know.
can't believe
So,
it.
Bill,
We're
is
going to
it,
have to add a new one, call it the Fiona Punnett.
Bill,
There you
is it
go.
traditional to fold
Can I
them,
show?
or do we just?
Well,
That's what
I think
Scott
you
has
just
to
like
eat.
Scott.
you certainly
looks like
could,
me
but I
every
think in this
Saturday
particular
morning.
one, it would kind of mess up the eyebrows there.
Yeah.
Okay,
need
so
more cheese on
basically,
We're out of time
on
already.
your marks,
cheese, I think.
get set,
Go for it.
go.
Thank you.
I'm going to burn myself on this.
Oh, you're. Oh, okay. Well, if you're.
Okay, so
Get that in there. Get that in there.
I apologize.
I think Eckford is just.
I can't.
Finish this. This is what it looks like when I go for brunch with Jones. It's awesome.
Eckford, you haven't even
Get
your
in
knife
there.
and forking it?
Get in there.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna
I
have
think
some
we
of
have a
yours.
clear winner here,
Come on.
kids. And the people at the Dutch Pan and Cookhouse have been nice
Yes.
enough to give us
Good
a ton
job.
of gift certifications to pass along to you. All you have to do is email
Reviews on
Some
the
of us
run.
weren't
at
raised in a bar.
shaw.ca.
Reviews on the run. Can you eat?
Wow. Are you okay? I just want to do this.
Can I just say, Bill, I
We're
don't know
going
if
to
we
take a
do
break.
justice to the great
And we'll
work
be
you
back
guys
with
do.
more right after this. Stay tuned.
Lovely. Isn't that very nice?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay.